We were at home, just watching the race, watched it to the end, watched the crash, turned it off and left the house. Next thing you know, your phone is just blowing up, and obviously at that point we knew that something was wrong, and then I called and got the details, and then I wasn't as attached to it or to Dale as obviously all those guys were. I'd only been there for a year, and you come into a situation, you're like, well, you just got to do what you got to do. You know, there were so many things going on at that particular time that I honestly couldn't sit here and tell you probably anything that happened on that particular weekend. It was a big moment for me to win my first race, but that was almost non-existent with everything that was going on, just for the fact that you know, it was a really, really big moment for RCR to continue forward and know that there was still life in the team to be able to win a race and start that healing process to move forward.
Somebody gets into the back of him here. Boots him. Biffle in the safety car.
Our sport has a great way of policing itself, and when you get those situations where you come in and you don't know any different. I mean, when I started, I was 25 years old, and you didn't really care what anybody else thought. You just wanted to go in and try to win races and have fun.
You're fined twice over the course of a year, and the second time you end up being like suspended for a week, and your owner, Richard Childress, calls you in. And I believe you were concerned you might actually get let go.
Well, you can't fight every fight. There's no need to have a sideshow. If you're going to be successful and win races and put all the effort into winning races and winning a championship, that's all you're going to be able to focus on. Things are going to happen, but the quicker you can put all that stuff behind you and get the focus back on driving the car and focusing on what you need to focus on, the better off you're going to be. It took me a long time to realize that, but it's much more productive.
John Andretti and Richard Petty's Dodge, Daytona 500 winner Ward Burton, and Kevin Harvick, the defending winner of this race, are way back in row 16.
As for Kevin Harvick, a winner here 1 year ago. We all know the story about how RCR has struggled this season. Kevin Harvick looking to get back to victory lane here in Chicago.
The left rear fender might have been damaged a little bit. He asked Ricky Craven to look at it, as there's all kinds of stuff going on. Kevin Harvick very low on the racetrack and down on the apron, guys.
Oh, can he save it? Oh, he's still out of shape. No, yeah, he goes finally. He wrecked for a mile, but he finally made it.
Oh, behind him, too. Started off of turn 4, coming down the front stretch.
And here you got Harvick, takes a big run on Kurt Busch. Now he's down on the apron, but he tries to squeeze back up, hits Kurt Busch, and I mean drives this car forever, like you said, BP.
Tony Stewart working over Ryan Newman. Newman's got problems.
Right front tire is flat. Oh!
Joe Nemechek.
Engine box, or what do we got?
Caution is out.
Oh, man.
A race-changing or race-saving, in some guy's case, yellow flag is out.
The first car that did not pit is Kevin Harvick.
Kevin Harvick, yeah.
Talking about track position, this is exactly what we mean by track position. Guys are on older tires, but they're clean racetrack, and they're pulling away from the guys that have fresh tires.
Third place, Tony Stewart, taking it away from Kurt Busch.
I think this is the guy they've got to worry about.
Stewart, yeah.
13 laps to go, almost 3 seconds to make up.
For Kevin Harvick, 2002 has been a season of controversy, a season of struggles on the racetrack. His problems with NASCAR culminating at Martinsville earlier in the spring with a one-race suspension when he was sat out of his race car. But he's come from well deep in the field. The team has played their strategy perfectly. The fuel is going to hold up, and Kevin Harvick is going to come to the start-finish line and take the checkered flag. His third Winston Cup win. He wins the Tropicana 400 for a second straight year.
You guys are the crap, man. Way to go, guys. Awesome job. Great call.
Jeremy could reach out and touch Jimmy Johnson's car. He's that close. Talking about close. Oh. Hello. That may not work. Jensen got in the back of Harvick. Battle for 12.
All right, caution's out, buddy. Back
Yellow.
it down. Stay up high. Caution is out. Stay up high.
And we're here that Jeff Burton in the 99 car almost simultaneously as Dale Jarrett blew up. We know both those cars had the new engine package.
Looks like the new engine package is 5 miles short. He got in the oil. Guarantee you he got in the oil. That or else, you don't reckon Harvick and he got together, do you? At this stage, Darrell, I'm not going to reckon anything. Now Kenseth is going back into the spot he occupied at the time of the caution. And we'll see how NASCAR rules on this.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
He definitely got help.
You know, this started earlier when Kenseth was jacking. He got in behind Joe right there. No, 29 came across the nose of the 17. Kenseth jacked him up going across his short chute. Boy, they are not happy.
Well, Kenseth is just trying to get back into the position he occupied when the yellow came out. And that's going to be one for NASCAR to settle.
I'm getting that spot back, Dan.
They're now coming around to the caution.
Well, I believe Kenseth should be able to go back in his position. Oh, he's this is this real? Is this happening?
It is.
This is not a highlight film.
No, this is live.
Man, guys, I told you that car was angry.
And with that, green flag. We're racing in Bristol.
Falling off a turn, turn 3 already. We got 2 cars around. Randy Joy, Tim Feeder win the 12.
From Kevin Harvick. As yesterday, snuck through another one.
You can run in that second groove, but you can't make up a lot of ground. Look at him. They almost three wide there. That will not work.
You can't do that here, I tell you. And all of a sudden, I saw him jump up the racetrack. I think the one car, Johnny Sauter, got in the back of him. He's trying to go into Clint Moore. He tries to give him a little bit of room. Boom. Man, he got lucky on that one. He's trying to cut his teammate a little bit of slack, and in the process, about got himself wrecked. Sauter follows the 72 car back down in the corner, right in the middle of the corner. Bam!
Wasn't much, but it was enough to speed you run here to send you around.
So Marlin on worn tires is the race leader, and you're riding with Kevin Harvick breathing down his neck. Green flag as Sterling Marlin heads Kevin Harvick off turn 2.
Position right now.
He's under it now, Larry.
Ashton Lewis on the 25 car, but Harvick's going to take the lead here with 70 laps to go. Johnny Sauter in the 1 car, 4 fresh tires, back up there trying to get back on the lead lap. I don't think Johnny Sauter will have no problem turning down underneath Kevin Harvick, but look, it allowed Jeff Burton to catch up to him. He almost went by him, going off into turn 3.
And Kevin was going to do something he thought was smart, and it almost come back to bite us.
He is all over the back of Kevin Harvick in that 29. I just don't think Kevin Harvick will open that door at the bottom. If he opens it just a little bit, Jeff Burton will go through it, trust me. In coming to 7 to go, Kevin Harvick has pulled away from Jeff Burton, but a lot of lap cars in front of Kevin Harvick. He needles his way through, up through the front stretch.
The 10 was trying to get down off the racetrack, Jourdain, to let the leaders through. That stacked things up. Harvick read it perfectly.
Well, remember, 3 and 4 is where Jeff Burton has been the strongest, as Matt Yoakum talked about.
Third place, Sorensen inside of Marlin. Sterling gives him room. Third's going to change hands here. White flag, 1 to go.
Matt Kenseth in the 17, he's going to try to take advantage of that situation. Remember, Sterling Marlin in the 40 car on very old tires, but he's going to win the battle down the backstretch.
Carl Edwards under Ashton Lewis for the win. Kevin Harvick does the Bristol double.
And I have no idea who finished 4th.
When the green flag waves, the race is on. If the caution waves, it's over. If they complete the 2 laps, it's over. Martin, Busch, Biffle, Gilliland, Sadler, green flag.
Still on it. Don't change your track, looks like. Single file. He moved up. Got some guys behind you moving up to the top.
With his teammate Casey Mears, but Casey leads him out there.
17's with you. Gas her up. You into 17. Use the hill. Use everything you got. Inside. 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 They're all lined up behind you. Keep digging. Still inside. 17, 31, 24 all behind you. Use everything you can use. Still inside. Still inside. Keep digging. Keep digging. Still inside. Gonna get a push. Keep rolling. 3 wide. Keep going. Come on, buddy. Keep going. Inside. Come on. Come on. Keep the momentum. Let's go. Inside. I got it, Jeff. Inside. 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 Come on. Inside corner. Use all you can do. Come on. Spin behind you. Bring it on. Come on. Do what you got to do, baby. Daytona 500. Come on. Come on. Hell yeah, baby. Woo!
Wins the Daytona 500.
We got one car on his roof coming across the start-finish line. They're wrecking everywhere.
But it's about to sort out here. It'll be 9 laps to go. When we get the restart, it's the Kyle and Jimmy show up front. Stewart, Boyer, Harvick, Newman, Edwards breathing down their necks.
Now here's the driver that's on the move, that 4-car Casey Kane, even though he's getting a challenge from Kevin Harvick in the 29. Casey Kane, one of those cars that came to pit road on that last caution.
Kane's strong, but look at Harvick coming. Harvick's the best closer in the business. And the bigger the track, the faster he seems to be in the final 5 or 8 laps. Can't get alongside Kyle Busch. Yes, he can. Johnson off the corner.
You know who's going to win this race? That 29 car.
6 behind you. Outside, outside, outside.
As they run side by side, Harvick is there. He makes it a 3-car battle.
Kyle doesn't like it when somebody starts cutting him off like that, and Jimmy's taking his line away, but he may have driven in it. He got into the wall. No, he got in the corner way, way, way too hard.
And Harvick takes second. This is not over. White flag for Jimmy Johnson. 1 lap to go.
Harv's going to have to make a big move right down here.
Harvick trying the outside as Johnson
He's got the momentum. He's got the momentum right there.
That's been his strong point, that speed of carry all the way down the back straightaway.
A bump.
Outside there.
He's going to push him up into the corner faster than he wants to go, I think.
Kyle Busch is 5 car lengths back. It's a 2-horse race, and here comes Harvick.
He's got him.
Got loose.
He's got him. That little push getting into 3. That little bump.
Harvick, Johnson switches lanes. Johnson can't get there. Harvick wins it.
29.
The best closer in the business.
Hell of a job. Yo, Kevin. Good job, guys. Hell of a job.
I've heard that voice all day, Larry.
Remember, we heard Kevin Harvick. He thought he was blowing up earlier, and then he continued to say it just wasn't right. Now, moments ago, he said it just won't go. This is as fast as I can go. I'll stay high to stay out of the way. So the drama continues with huge implications for the defending champion, Kevin Harvick.
That is huge for Kevin Harvick, who right now is only 11 points in front of the cut line. Pace cars off. 1 attempt at a green-white checker finish. Joey Logano, race leader. Dale Earnhardt Jr. second. Coming into the NBC Sports restart zone. Spins his tires. Green flag back in the air. Around goes to 48.
Crosses out.
And the caution is out. And look at the flag, man. The green and then right to the yellow before they got to the start-finish line.
So I think Joey Logano was right that the green flag was waving, but NASCAR never said that the leaders never got across the start-finish line, so the green flag or the track was never put back in a green flag condition.
Coming back into the NBC Sports restart zone, 220 feet. Green flag back in the air. The 4 not going. They wreck behind him. The green flag is out as they cross the start-finish line. Will they throw the caution? Trying to get back up to speed. Caution comes out. Now the question is, who was in front?
Stay in front of them. Stay in front of them.
Some drivers, including Denny Hamlin, Matt Kenseth, have both made accusations that Kevin Harvick possibly started that wreck on purpose to be able to hold his position on that second restart. Again, this is what Matt Kenseth and Denny Hamlin said.
Wait, now here he is on the second one, and he stays in line farther down the racetrack, and we see the 6 of Trevor Bayne, and right here is where the controversy comes in. Is Kevin trying to get out of the way? Does he not know that the 6 car is there? I don't know. He crosses the line. I think Kevin crosses the line going up the racetrack.
The 2 team has avoided the scare they had earlier with the water temperatures. The debris is completely removed. We've talked about Brad Keselowski being proficient at restrictor plate racing. 4 wins, and we've got trouble behind him, Rick.
Around they go.
Stay down, go up.
It looked like it was Eric Almirola that was the first to go sideways and then collecting numerous cars behind him. And a bump there by the 48. The back bumper of Jamie McMurray. 78 of Martin Truex Jr. caught up. Danica Patrick also. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88. Brian Scott up on the hood of the 4 of Kevin Harvick.
On board with Kevin Harvick. You mentioned the 44. You hear him out of the gas, on the brakes. There's absolutely nowhere to go. You see his view, a car on his windshield.
Got to hang on for another lap and a half in front of the leaders.
Well, luckily he's looking in his mirror and he sees those leaders side by side. That's the best thing could happen to Jimmy Johnson.
Boy, Harvick gets off turn 4 so nice. Really puts a lot of pressure on the 12. Let's see what he does in 1 and 2.
Last lap of stage 1.
It's funny how they're doing right now, Mike. It's kind of a trade-off. What? Yikes!
Wow,
you can see where
that was close.
Harvick was losing the nose, had to back out of it, but as he his right front fender got to the left rear of the 12, got him loose.
This will be no gift. Here comes Johnson. He's going to stay 1 lap down. He stays ahead of the leaders. Stage 1 goes to Ryan Blaney.
Good job.
We have Kevin Harvick as the first car out of the pits. This is for second place. 7 seconds behind race leader Austin Dillon.
He now, I believe, is on pit road. What an awesome move by Kyle Larson. Kevin Harvick's going to go to the bottom here in 1 and 2. Larson fakes him low, goes high, and then jumps in the gas. Look at the momentum that he's going to carry. Now this isn't over yet. Now he gets a big run. Kevin even starts to block him a little bit, sees that run coming, but cannot keep that momentum behind him.
Kyle Larson, stage 2 winner.
They're going to be 3 wide or maybe 4 going into turn 1.
Well, it's about time. That's what we came to see. Green flag.
.42 Larson had to move down to block that move by the 12. Boy, the 12's pushing him into turn 1.
But look at Harvick on the outside. He's got a lot of steam coming.
He's going to get to the outside of Larson.
Blaney got loose.
Way loose. Larson, a little side draft off Harvick, who fights right back on the outside.
Boy, these two guys better. I can't help but remember California when you see these two guys banging into each other.
Yeah, no love lost
and
here.
Logano.
And Logano is right there with him.
Larson knows how important it is. He cannot give this up, or he's going to.
I think he's going to lose second.
Give up a lot more than just the win.
To Logano.
Yeah. Goes back to third.
Wow.
Boy, I also just wonder if the 42 of Larson, they made an adjustment that did not work out well with this set of tires.
That crashed together.
Big tire. Oh, yeah, the 12 blew a right front tire.
They got into each other. The 12 and the 42 got into each other, and I think it cut the right front tire down on the 12.
And possibly the left rear here on the 42.
William Byron leads them off pit road with just 2 tires again. But not everyone pitted under this sequence. The first 5 cars, maybe 6, stayed out. He chose the inside against Martin Truex. It'll be 15 laps to go. Whole new cast of characters up front. Let's see how it plays out. We're back under green. As they head off into 3, Elliott to the bottom this time. Harvick upstairs.
Boy, he is, and he is right up against that wall, but he made the pass. Oh, trouble.
Hard to the wall goes William Byron.
Nose is in heavy.
Oh, Byron went in hard.
Oh.
Look at Kevin Harvick, just missed this.
Oh my, how close was that for Harvick?
The first 5 cars did not stop to take on tires. Harvick and Kyle Busch are the first ones with fresh rubber. It'll be 9 to go.
20 forces that 22 up the hill. I don't think I have to worry about it because it, yikes.
Yeah, that actually helped the 78.
It did. The 78 was able to get away right there.
Here comes Harvick.
Yeah.
Well, Harvick's got those 4 tires, and he's gonna take that outside and got a head of steam down the back.
Got nowhere to go.
He'll have somewhere to go here.
Just give me a second.
Oh, he's going to move right to second. I think it's just a matter of time before he can get to the 78.
He has just so much more grip than the other guys do.
Going to push, watch your top, watch your top, watch your top. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
And Larson trying to come back on the outside as well. Back at 8th place, gunning for 7th.
Well, I tell you
and
what,
gets it.
Harvick's going to have to hustle, Mike, to get up there to the 78. I know he's got better tires, but that 78's got a pretty comfortable little lead right here.
That lap, Harvick was 0.4 quicker. Between them, they have won 8 of the last 9 races on 1.5-mile tracks. They're going to slug it out again. It's going to be 2 to go.
See, this is a guessing game right now for Truex. Yeah, he's going to have to get up in front of him really quick here. I think he's better off making Harvick pass him on the inside than letting him get to his outside.
Truex went to the top to stop Harvick's advance.
And there's Harvick.
He's there.
Yeah, he just got so much more grip than Ford does.
Never been a last lap pass here. There it is with 1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
It ain't over yet, but it's going to be over.
You're all good, man. Hit your mark.
Harvick is just so good off the top of turn 2. Gets that run into 3. Truex will have one more shot, and here he comes on the bottom. Missed it by that much. Kevin Harvick wins in Kansas.
You want to see aggressive. Here it is right here. Kyle Busch, he is just mowing through the field in that top lane, just making it happen. And this car right here, this 4 car, we were on board earlier as he was trying to make a pass and just couldn't make it happen. He jumped to the outside, got by some guys. Now he's run these guys in front of him. He's run them down. He's a lot faster than they are. But now Matty D goes to the top. Sees all this coming from behind and sees a lot of them running that top. So now he's changed his line.
Yeah, considering the tires on that car on the left side, I think that's a good choice. 18 car working at bottom. 18 car is going to win the stage.
Look how
keeps
fast
going this fast.
Yeah. Marty, what's happening with the 21?
Well, Rick, I think it bears repeating what a 20-lap swing as we watch Kevin Harvick go for the lead against Kyle Busch, Rick.
Running that high line, Harvick with momentum. He'll take the lead away from the 18.
See Kevin Harvick, well, he's coming up on all this lap cars. We talked about it when this race started, how lap cars would impact the evening. We've seen it already. A couple incidences on track. The timing, when you catch these guys, how you get around them, how quickly you get around them. So important.
Here comes the 18, looking to the inside of the 4. The fight is on, and right now, Matt DiBenedetto in the 21 fighting to stay on the lead lap.
You see that right there. Kevin Harvick got into the corner really easy. Made sure he didn't miss the bottom.
He'll just get his 4 fresh tires and fuel here and hope he doesn't catch a caution at the wrong time. Dylan,
right there's the big caution. The 53 into the wall.
And Kevin Harvick, the leader, was right there in that vicinity. I don't know if he got any damage or not.
Yeah, he was headed
the
to pit road.
The 3 car tried to shove it in when the 4 was pitting and wrecked you.
He's well aware of what people are willing to do, and right now, a little bit loose there of Harvick. Can he get by him for the lead?
18's super quick right now. Has a lot of speed. We just don't know how hard Harvick is pushing. He may be riding, trying to save those tires for this long run to the finish.
It's interesting. Kevin's still right there on the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Busch trying to make the top work.
Yeah, I think if Kevin knows he has a little bit more in the pocket.
It was lap traffic. You guys called it.
There's how the change for the lead happened. Both guys on the top of the racetrack. Behind this 42 car, 12. 88 or 18 goes to the bottom. Look at that 77 resourcing up there on the outside. 18's going to kind of box him in. Harvick's still there, though. The lap traffic not going to get easier for the 18.
And now, side by side for the lead. Logano slowing down the 18.
Can Kevin Harvick clear the 22 right here? That's the whole battle. Can you get by the 22? Wasn't able to do it.
And again, the 22 slows the 18 down.
Kevin Harvick's hoping Logano slips just a little bit right there. So close.
Man, Logano's nervous too. He's got the 18 behind him right on his bumper. Sees nothing but windshield when he looks in the mirror. It's like, I don't want to be here. Y'all go around me.
Harvick back to the lead.
The weather car just pulls right over.
Yeah, is that a classy move by Denny Hamlin, knowing that the race is...
If you're Kevin Harvick, you love it. Oh, car in the fence up here in front of the leaders.
The 95.
Down to the bottom.
Christopher Rail hard in the wall. He's got a flat tire.
No caution yet, as he's slow trying to get off of the racetrack. And these two continue to battle.
John Hunter Nemechek going low, allowing Harvick to have his preferred line. Harvick's probably on the radio, or his spotter, 10 feet away, is on the roof.
Whoa, sideways was the Ford of Harvick.
Wow.
That shows you how hard Harvick's having to push to stay in front of Kyle Busch.
Spotters are trying to direct these lap guys out of their preferred line. They badly want to keep that top 18 to the bottom here.
Kyle's a little faster than Kevin right now. Just can he find a way around the bottom? Can he find an opportunity for Kevin to get blocked behind a slower car? Kevin's going to have to go to the bottom of the racetrack right here. He's going to clear this car. No, going to have to stay on the bottom. That's an advantage to Kyle. Kyle trying to jump on the outside.
Couldn't get back into the gas quick enough. 2 to go. Kevin Harvick.
Kyle's closing in.
Trying to be perfect.
Great exit for Harvick.
One more here, leave it one.
Final lap.
Oh, this lap car is going to slow Harvick up a little bit.
Final time. Coming through 3 and 4. Harvick's going to hold him off. Harvick wins again.
Wow.
What a race Kevin Harvick just ran.
Yeah, boy. Great job. What a car. Sorry I knocked that hole in it, but man, what a race car. Great.